Salute. Peace and power, peace and power. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Salute, peace, and power to the people that struggle. What it do, what it do, what it do. I see Big Mars in the building, and I am almost certain that he is pleased that we are coming on this late on the East Coast. You know, again, I try to make sure I get it in as much as possible in between, servicing these clients and in between eating dinner and in between studying and things of that nature. It gets a little bit late. But I'm here. Aruba, salute, salute. Mahogany, what the deal, what the deal? Hey, now, this isn't new. Roach, salute. This isn't new. And as the moderators start filing in, and as the tribe starts filing in, know that you are blessed. Know that you are welcome. Know that you should be encouraged to be great. And know that you're in a safe space for education, truth, and elevation on the path towards liberation. Oh, this isn't new. This isn't new. But there is one thing to hear about, to see still photos, and for people to deny these things. But when you got somebody with the stem in their mouth, they got the stizzle to the mizzle, not a good look. Not a good look for these crispy, clear new images to surface that one of the first children is a custody. Stone cold crackhead. Now, addiction is no laughing matter. Not in the least. I don't want anyone to ever believe that when we're calling people custies, that we're not empathetic to those who struggle or who are still in recovery from drug addiction. However, when your daddy is the leader of the free world, nah, you can't be getting caught up in the spot, crunching, smoking a mile a minute. Nah, and he's just not an average smoker. He's a dastardly smoker. He be smoking in his drawers, bikini briefs. Dingy ass smoker. He one of them stink smokers. Smelling like all type of boo-boo. He's a fiend. But yet, we're in a space where people do business with him, with these individuals allowed him to acquire businesses in the hundreds of millions of dollars. This is a fiend. And I know they know he a fiend. They had the laptop. They had the footage. Son was smoking, hard body. Remember back in the days when we was going through the crack epidemic? I don't know if y'all ever had family members who were addicted, neighbors who were addicted, or been in the area where your peoples might have been slinging and they served somebody in front of you. And the first thing the addict would say, look, don't watch me. Don't look at me when I'm smoking. Don't look at me while I'm lighting up. They would not allow you to do that. And I never understood why. I just didn't understand until one day this fiend was so amped that they just lit up right in front of me. And yo, the eyes got big. It started glistening. I was like, oh, never seen nothing like that in my life. I'm like, damn, that's what that crack do. I mean, yo, eyes just start glistening and sparkling. Straight custy. I was like, that turned into a whole different person. And that little smoke came out. Ooh, that shit transformed. Now, I've seen people put needles in their arms and gnawed out. I've seen people sniff diesel. I mean, I was up north, almost every bunkie I had a habit. And you always knew when that dope came into the facility because it'd be quiet that night. Dudes that hit the yard, but on the galleries, on the cell blocks, it'd be quiet. Them dudes done hit that bag and they sniffed out. You don't hear nobody till next morning. But when they smoking them boogers, they crunching on that crack, smoking Crillz, whole different person. Them crackheads is notorious. And they gonna go through hell and hot water to get it. I seen crackheads walk down the street with sinks, car engines, all type of shit. Like, where you selling that? Who wants that? All type of shit. Kids, toys, just trying to sell anything. Pots. What are you doing? So now, just imagine your father, been in Congress many years, advisors. He has been an advisor himself. Listen, this man wrote the crime bill, put it together. That's your daddy. My father taught me a lot, and he tells me a lot. And we speak about politics. We speak about religion. You understand what I'm saying? So I know, as accomplished as he is as a Euro, that he spoke to his sons. And I'm sure he told his sons about drafting of the crime bill. Remember, all he could talk about was that boat, this boat, that boat, that's my hero. So I'm sure he spoke to them because that's what they do. Euros pass information to each other. But you was so vicious of a fiend that none of the accomplishments of the family mattered to you. You had to get that Crizzle. You had to get that Crizzle. And in your quest to get you some crack cocaine, you went to the ends of the earth. Started doing deals in Europe, right? In the Ukraine, all over. Getting that bread, getting up, got to the bag. And once he got to the bag, what did he do? Gave it up. So you see how prestige, you see how money, you see how influence, you see how power means nothing if you don't have morals, values, principles, if you don't come from a space where you're trying to enhance humanity. Nah, this dude here wanted to smoke crack in his drawers. Yet his daddy, maybe his daddy knew and was attempting to save his crackhead son by drafting up that crime bill. Maybe that was his motivation. My son a crackhead, so I'm gonna make sure that everybody who has anything to do with this crack go to jail forever. Because it made absolutely no sense. Because remember, the laws was on the books. 88, 89, 90. Them laws was drafted, passed, all that. They've been coming down on it. So by the time 94 hit, if my memory doesn't fail me, and it hasn't failed me yet, 94, 95, dudes wasn't slinging crack like that. Not to that degree. Crack was kind of falling off in the mid-90s. Dudes was scamming. Dudes was sticking up. And dudes was going into the industry. Because remember, the industry was on the cusp. Dudes was starting to get those $300,000 deals, $1 million deals. I'm not talking about the cash monies and the 80 million. I'm not talking about the executive. I'm talking about the artist deals in 94, 95. Snoop deal, AZ deal, all these anticipated, critically acclaimed MCs were starting to get deals. So dudes was trying to run into the industry because dudes was already getting killed and rocked, enslaved for that crack. You understand? So that was kind of falling off. So at the passing of that crime bill into law, dudes really wasn't slinging like that. And a lot of dudes was locked up already from 9-2 and 9-3. Yeah, they were. So again, maybe daddy was trying to save his son. He might have been smoking from back then. Picture that. Imagine that. Imagine that. I mean, when you get caught that close, somebody took a flick like that, you got that stem, and if you really look closely, it's lit. That stem is hot. That stem is hot. So they caught him right in the pull, right in the drag. Like, damn, son. Nothing can prevent you from being a crackhead like your pops is. No, he not no slow lake. He was up there. Then he makes it to the vice presidency. So now you know all eyes on you. You know that you just being who you are can compromise the family and the family name. You may not have the top-notch security detail, but best believe they watching. People are looking at you, especially your daddy enemies. But not even that prevents you from going out there and getting you some crack cocaine. Because you just got to have it. You can see that. That this is not a young kid. This is not a young man. This is a full-blown adult who has first-hand knowledge of what crack can do. He came up in the era. He came up, he seen all the movies, the TV. He know what crack is. He seen what this shit did to Robert Downey Jr. He seen all that. He know what it is. And I ain't trying to be funny. And I don't know from first-hand experience. I never did indulge in any of that. But from what I'm hearing, the cocaine ain't even that good no more. It ain't like the 80s and the early 90s. Shit don't even cook up good. But he makes sure he got some of that shit in his lungs. He might got a different connect. Because he was with whores and red bikini drawers and not giving a damn. He taking pictures. He looking right at the camera. He looking right at the camera. Come on. It ain't like nobody hiding and all that. He looking right there. Stem hot. And got the shit leaning like it's a cigarette. Son, you the president's son. The president of the USA. Smoking boogers. That's just dastardly. Yeah. That's an image I'll never forget. Never forget. And as more of those images come out, yeah. Looked like he was having his own party. He was having his own party. So now, it's not ironic that it's going viral again tonight on the eve of the State of the Union address. And like I always tell y'all, I never paid attention to the State of the Union address when I was a kid. Like I never really watched Reagan's. I never watched the first Bushes. I didn't even watch Billy Jeffs. I didn't. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't even watch Billy Jeffs. You understand what I'm saying? But I started watching and listening intently when Bush came through. See, when we watching these things and listening, I always tell people to listen for your name. If your name ain't called, then that shit don't have nothing to do with you. And if it has nothing to do with you, usually because they're not even thinking about you when they're talking about the State of the Union, because you're not included in the Union. And they show you that shit every day. So now that we know we have people with severe mental disorders, such as 45, old elderly, because you can do something or somebody can become a victim of an accident or a crime at 80 years old and they're deemed an elder. But here, this man, this bumbling fool, sitting in this top office, and nobody's saying that he's an elder and should be somewhere sitting his ass down. We're not saying that. We not looking at the fact that not only is his son a crackhead, his daughter, from what I'm hearing in the diary, says some very disparaging and alerting things as well. So we know that. So we know we got 45. We got this new dude whose son is a crackhead. We have had other leaders whose children and wives was questionable because they said old Nancy was Miss Throat and was giving it up. I'm just saying. If we are looking at these people, we know about JFK too. Beast mode. Oh, beast mode. He liked the party too. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He liked the party. He was busting grippers and all that. Yeah. You get a chance. Read The Dark Side of Camelot. Right? Yeah. When they tell you about old Honey Fitz, the grandpops that set it off. That was gangster. All right? So when we are discussing these people and have full knowledge of the things that they have been doing and that they do, how does that make us look? Knowing that we are allowing these people to dictate the quality of our lives, to govern our time and space. At a certain point, we have to look at it and say, nah, this ain't right and exact. I'm letting somebody who's raising a crackhead to tell me how to live, what to do, to demand of me any and everything around that's beneficial to them and only them. Like I want y'all to get that picture, because y'all got crackheads around y'all way. You see the despair of a parent of a crackhead. Y'all know what it is. Their parents are stressed out trying to find an answer to the addiction, trying to figure out if they enabled them, trying to figure out what went wrong. They're in no position to lead at all because they're busy chasing the crackhead. They're busy chasing that crackhead. And this president had to chase his crackhead son around the globe. Ain't no telling where he would have been in them red drawers. And then at that point, he is a liability. But who are we to sit here and allow them to govern us? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Who are you? If your only claim to fame is to be a nigga, if your only claim to fame is to be an athlete, if your only claim to fame is to be a rapper, right? Or entertainment industry entrepreneur, if these are the only things, right? That you can claim. I want you to be mindful of that. Nigga stuff. And then not only do you become an athlete, you want to be the best nigga athlete, the best nigga entertainment mogul. You want to slap that street nigga shit to your title. And in doing so, diminish anything you can accomplish. Devalue yourself and your humanity. And in the face of the world, because when the immigrants come through here, this is what they see. They say, yo, how come these big, strong, wealthy, black people are allowing crackheads to govern them? That's why we sitting in the same mess, revolving, never breaking a cycle, because we relinquish our power and our authority over our own selves to crackheads, to people who are beneath us. You understand that? We could never be equal to them. I told you that several times before. We could never be equal to them because that would devalue us. We are always on a higher level of consciousness, a higher level of being, a higher level all the way around the board. So our own push for equality was some dumb shit. We could never be equitable to a demon, to a devil. How? Elijah told you that. Malcolm told you that. Farrakhan told you that. Dr. Khalid told you that. Father Allah told you that. You can't be equal to no devil. How? You mean to tell me that just because someone is in a seat that was an assigned seat, that they know better than you, what you need for you and yours, and they can't even stop somebody from becoming and remaining a crackhead, and you allow black leadership to question you and allow those same leaders to force you to question yourself. How has that been working for you? How has that been working for us? Every time you sit and hesitate, every time you allow the process, every time you petition, protest, vote, all these words that are contradictory in action when it comes to our liberation, you're allowing them to win. Every single time. Every single time. I wish I would. I wish I would. And I dare any of you I dare any of y'all to allow me to catch you arguing, debating, going back and forth with some goddamn coon that's telling you to believe in this flag, to believe in this system, to believe in these institutions because it's going to work out. I dare you. Y'all should be on go time at any time somebody tell you some stupid shit like that. They got crackheads in their house. You got crackhead in your house? 110 of y'all in the building. 110 of y'all in the building. Y'all got crackheads in your house? Y'all feeding crackheads in 2023? Maybe that's why I don't get no green screens. Maybe. I don't know. Y'all might be feeding crackheads in the house. Y'all might be. I see one crackhead y'all be feeding on social media, but shh, I ain't gonna tell. I ain't gonna tell. Y'all give him plenty of cash apps and green screens and shit. He a crackhead. Y'all just don't know it. But to each his own. I'm just saying. There has to come a time where you dismiss all of the lies, all of the misrepresentation, all of the bullshit, and trust in yourself, your intuition, and your research to build institutions outside of this so we can at least allow these next generations, to understand what it means to be on a path towards liberation and self-governance. To truly connect with the universal truth and to really be free in the actual sense. Come on. Come on. And he ain't the only crackhead. He just slipping. I'm telling you. There's a lot of them. There's a bunch of them. They got this George Santos dude. He's a liar. Straight up. Ain't no historian. Ain't no misrepresenting. He's a straight liar. A cross-dressing liar. So I believe that he smoked crack cocaine. That shit he just tried to pull. He smoked crack cocaine. And so many of them do. So many of them do. I seen crackheads on Wall Street, in the mail rooms and stuff like that. No, we ain't gonna get on Marion Barry. Because the bitch set him up. Don't come up in here talking about Marion Barry. Don't you do that. Bitch set him up. Alright? Like I said, I'm not gonna be on long. Because, like I said, I have other things that, it's gonna keep me functioning. I know he smoked it. Bitch still set him up. And he got his shit together. Came home, won again, and was a good damn mayor. Y'all don't do that. See how bad, see what y'all do? Y'all throw one of your own right up under that same bus with them. Don't do that. Marion Barry had excuse to become a crackhead. He had excuse. When you black, you don't have a reason. Never no solid reason, but you got an excuse. With the stress, with the poverty. Do you know what you are privy to once you're in certain seats? Do you know what kind of information a mayor gets on the city? Do you know what kind of information, what kind of hardships that he has to witness his own people go through? Huh? Shit that a lot of y'all couldn't stomach. First-hand information. They know where and who are the babies that are being raped in the city. They know about the poorest of the poorest healthcare in the city. They know about the poorest schools. They see the racist police firsthand. If you're not strong enough, you might become a custody. Because while you're making an attempt to correct it, you got forces that don't want you to. So the pressure made him go smoke that crack with that little crackhead girl. But he came home, he got out of rehab, and he got his shit together. What's the matter with old Hunter over here? He's still smoking crack. Right now. Right now. Him and Boozy Bigum's probably somewhere smoking crack. I'm saying, when you are the right complexion, it's never no excuse to fall off. Because you got everything going for you. This man Pops was in political office getting a top salary before this dude could walk. So how he become crackhead? He ain't have to do anything extra. He never had to worry about no bills. He ain't had to worry about no lights getting cut off. He ain't had to worry about getting no used car. Nothing. You don't have worries. You're a Euro. Got some ass every time. You're a Euro. You're a young Euro man, tall and with a name. You got everything in your hand. Everything given to you. Them dudes ain't got to kick no game. Black men have it hard all the way around the board. We got to find our wealth. We got to find our value within ourselves every step of the way. Every step of the way. We got to believe in our own name. We got to believe in our own essence. We got to talk to girls and women and struggle just to get a phone number while they looking you up and down to see if your shoes and sneakers is right, to see if you got a job. You got to pander to get a job every step of the way. We got to struggle. Ain't nobody coming and just giving us free tail. Nah, you got to know how to kick it. You got to be smooth. There's nothing. Nobody don't get a black man nothing at all. So in all reality, all of us could be crackheads at any given time because of the enormous struggles that we go through, the situations, the traumas, the circumstances. But when you Hunter with a last name like that, nah. Ain't no way in hell you supposed to pick up that goddamn pipe, put some jumps in it, fire it up, and start smoking. No way. Ain't no way in hell he's supposed to end up a crackhead. And that's just what he is. A goddamn booger monster. In his drawers. That's how comfortable he get around the crack. You know, if I ever was to smoke crack, I have my Timbs on, my jeans, everything. I'll be, because I don't know who coming, who may see me. I may have to check. This dude so comfortable in here in his drawers smoking crack. Chest out. Feet out. With a hooker, not even your girlfriend. Dude is damn near butt ass. Smoking. Comfortable. How you a comfortable crackhead? But we look like Boo Boo the Fool because we still working for them. We still pledging allegiance to their flags. We still saying, look at them. We still measuring our success on what they say is successful. Who are we if we getting governed by crackheads? Got to get it together. We have to get it together. Because if not, I guarantee you, we're going to be shit out of luck. We're going to be shit out of luck. Because I bet you right now, wouldn't none of y'all allow no crackhead to babysit y'all little sisters or cousins or nieces and nephews. If you got young kids, I guarantee you wouldn't let no crackhead babysit your kid. I guarantee you, you wouldn't get in no car with no crackhead. I guarantee you, if the train conductor, had that pipe, you wouldn't get on that train. And you be raising holy hell if you seen one of these cops smoking crack. But they do. I guarantee you that if one of them cops got caught smoking crack, y'all be raising hell. So why the hell y'all not raising hell? How come this shit ain't flooded? How come this video ain't everywhere? Y'all supposed to be sharing it now. You got to wait. I can hit the share. Y'all got the little buttons on. Because he a crackhead. And if his father can't see it, his father might be going senile. Whoa. I'm telling you. Because if he can't see it, and his supposedly smart-ass mama can't see it, we sure can. I know a crackhead when I see a crackhead. I know it. I know them dudes that be smoking jums. And he ain't even smoking wools. Ain't nothing mixed up in it. Nothing, no weed, ain't no wooler, nothing. Straight rocks. Straight to the head. And he got a professional. He got one of them. Where he get that? Who still sell them pipes? He got a pipe from like the 80s. That shit was durable. Wasn't no cheap little flimsy. He got the durable shit. I ain't seen them shits in forever. Where he got that from? Said on Newport. They still sell them shit in Brownsville. Damn. We find out Hunter be in the Ville. Getting the paraphernalia. Get the fuck out of here. Then he got the elite crack pipe. That shit is special. Got the luxury shit. He fired that shit up right in front of the camera like this. I was like, yo, this shit is going viral? Nah, gotta come out here. I gotta speak on this shit. Nah, he ain't got the Fenty. He'd have dropped dead. The way that big as that pipe was. He ain't got no Fenty in there. Hell no. He got straight cocaine. Yeah. Straight cocaine. Word. He got the nerve to be an energetic, naked crackhead with red bikini bottom briefs. Come on, yo. But again, his mama's a top educator. So again, this is where we at. Who are we? If we're allowing these people to educate our kids, to represent us in the face of the free world, right? Who are we to allow that? Again, we could laugh, we could giggle, we could chuckle, we could point fingers. But hey, at this point, they still winning. So you got, straight cocaine addicts. Telling you when and where you're going to get your taxes, when and where you're going to get tuned up, all type of shit. You know, what can we do? All right, it's late. It's late. Again, my green screens be light. So I got to do what I got to do. I got to get my clients ready for tomorrow. Oh, my goodness. And get a little bit of rest. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. But I'm telling you, if you got crackheads in your family, get them some help. It's too late in the game for that shit. We in the 23rd year of the new millennium, where they sell crack. They sell a paraphernalia. And if y'all gonna smoke crack, I'm not, again, this ain't no boozy bigum shit here. I'm not, damn sure not encouraging y'all to do that. But if you gonna smoke crack, don't smoke crack in red drawers. Don't do it. Men or women. If y'all gonna smoke, don't smoke crack in red drawers. All right? Keep your clothes on. Serious. This is the technology age. People got phones, cameras, they can record. You don't want to get recorded and you got red drawers on. That ain't becoming. I'm serious. Women, keep your night. That's why you always, what your mom say, make sure you got on clean underwear. Women, wear panty and bra sets. Stop with that mismatch shit, because if you get caught smoking crack and your drawers is mismatched, people gonna have jokes. I'm just telling you right now. They're gonna have jokes. Keep your shit right. Keep it right. Man, I'm telling you, because some of y'all is big. You know what I'm saying? You got men, the average man now, 200 pounds, you 210. I know a lot of brothers that's 240, 230, 6. Don't be having no little tight red boxer brief satin shit and you smoking crack. Don't have them drawers on. Get you some boxers so at least you look, all right, and your dude was smoking, but you got your boxers on. You dig what I'm saying? Don't, come on, man. Because you look real sus smoking crack with bikini briefs on. I'm just saying, what was going on? What was going on? You hot and your bikini brief and they red? What's up with you, son? I ain't even got red boxes. Red, silky satin, briefs, and you smoking crack? Yeah, them grippers was moistened. Trust and believe that shit. Nah. Something else went down. Something else went down. Trust and believe that. Because that means he had two things on his mind. He put them drawers on because he said, somebody gonna see these drawers. You don't buy red briefs, especially the silky satin. When you don't buy them shits and say, ain't nobody gonna see them, you want somebody to see them. So you had that on your mind. Somebody gonna see me in these drawers. And you had crack on your mind. That's evident, nigga. You've been smoking a long time because you had the professional stem. That's the professional diesel stem. That shit don't burn. You drop it, it don't break. You had the powerful stem that could take any amount of rocks. So you had rocks on your mind and you had them drawers on your mind. You wasn't trying to get no job. You wasn't trying to save no children. You wasn't trying to support the government. You wasn't trying to be there for your family. You had one intention: to get naked and smoke crack cocaine. Now that is the image of the white man that y'all supposed to always have. Them niggas get naked and smoke crack. So how the hell can you ever want to be equal to them? All peace and power to the people that struggle. I love my people. I don't lie to my people. You are great. You are vessels of truth. You connect to the universe. Act like it. We don't need these people. Salute.